Hello. Welcome to the channel. For those that are coming back, thank you for coming back. For those that this is your first time, remember to subscribe. We're going to do some really nice, cool videos as we grow this channel from where it is now to wherever it goes in the future. All right. Today, we're going to keep it simple. Keep it super simple. KISS. That is going to be one of the things I talk about a lot on this show. Keep it super simple. And what we're talking about today is soil. All right, we're going to talk about the composition of the soil. We're going to put together a mixture for a soil that I think is second to none, especially if you're dealing with hot and humid conditions. So that is what we are going to be doing today. Again, like I said, thank you very much for coming to check it out. We're going to be doing a lot more of this in the future on different topics with different plants. So let's get into the video. So the first one is going to be sand. This right here, what you're seeing is just what they call paver sand. I got this a while back from Home Depot or Lowe's. I can't really remember. But the job of this sand is to give me good pass through and not catch too much water. All right, so we took a quick look at sand. Now let's go ahead and take a look at perlite. So with perlite, looking at it right next to sand, you can immediately notice that it's bigger as far as the grains or whatever you want to call it. You got these big grains and you got the smaller ones. So what it's going to do is it's going to definitely allow water to flow through the pot freely. And this is what I want to do. I do not want something that's going to keep holding the water. So that is why I'm using the portion of perlite that I'm using. All right, with those two covered, last but definitely not least, I would like to even say the MVP of the mixture. All right, let's talk about cocoa coir. So we're gonna get right into cocoa coir. It's made from, the coconut husk, or that outer part of the coconut, as you can see right here in the pictures when it's still dry and compacted. I'm pretty sure you can get it already in the already wet uncompressed form, but I think you probably get the better bang for your buck when you buy it in the compacted form. This one, out of the three, it's going to hold moisture. Okay, it's going to hold moisture the most out of all of the ingredients that we have, but I think it doesn't hold it as much as the peat moss, in my opinion. And I think that's why I like it more, because I can always add water to a pot, but I usually have issues if I'm trying to get water out of a pot. I love the look of it. You can see right here as I shuffle through it with the spoon and I do the little clump test, see if it clumps. It doesn't clump, which is what I think is one of the main issues that I have been having previously with the growing mediums that I've been using. So that is why I'm on the search for something that can do better, something that can take my gardening to the next level. The texture, I feel like it's very fitting for, like I said, what I'm dealing with is hot and humid weather. All right, so look, we even got a bonus. All right, what I'm gonna do before I finish this video is I'm gonna do a little experiment with it. All right, so stay tuned and we're gonna do this little experiment. So as you can see here, I'm trying to put some drainage holes in the bottom of the cup. All right, I need some form of drainage for this experiment to work. Listen, we got to make this clear today. Drainage is one of the major keys to successful gardening. All right, for me in particular, I am growing mainly in pots. So it's that much more important. All right, you gotta have drainage because you can't just have too much water sitting in the pot around the roots. It never ends well. But anyways, back to the experiment. So after a while of maneuvering with a knife and the razor blade, voila, we got what we wanted. We got some holes in the bottom of the cup. Not perfect, but for the experiment that we're doing right now, it'll work. All right, so our materials, we have a plastic cup, the soil, and some water. All right, the soil of course goes in the cup. The gallon jug that I have here that I cut in half, you don't need that, but since I did the experiment in the house, I didn't want my floor to get wet with the runoff, so that's why I have the gallon jug. All right, now keep in mind we do have holes in the bottom of the cup, and that's where we're going to go ahead and monitor the drainage. The drainage looks really good. I really can't complain. I think that this mixture will fare really well in the garden, well in the pots, because you know I grow in pots, and that's why it's so important for me to have the right soil, as far as the right heftiness of the soil, holds the right amount of moisture, not too much moisture. It's very, very key when you're growing in pots. All right, right here you can see the runoff, and you'll see that we will lose some of the soil through normal watering. What a cool thing about this experiment is that you can take this experiment and use it on soil that you may buy from your hardware store, or from a Walmart, or even from a Dollar Tree, or a dollar store. They sell little bags of potting soil. You can check it out before you put your plants in it to see if it's gonna pretty much suit what you needed to do for whatever particular plant that you are caring for. All right, thank you everyone that came, checked out the video. I enjoy making this content. There will be much more into the future on different topics in the gardening realm, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss none of those. If you want to catch me on any other form of social media, go ahead and look down in the description. They're right down there. And until next time, thank you and keep growing.